I watched this documentary on Max, which is like HBO Max.
Yeah.
And
Oh, are we filming?
yeah.
Oh, I'm so
I was just waiting for
sorry.
you to tell us.
They've got no life experience. They're at a top-rate university, and they think their shit don't stink. And they think that they're totally entitled to give their opinion.
My God.
What? What?
He just totally farted.
No.
No,
How
no.
could you?
Play the tape back. Run it back.
Crazy. Hey, but that's how it goes.
I need to go to a happier place.
I feel romantic.
Shut up, Ozzy!
Just go to bed, darling.
All right, change the subject.
The best of Kelly.
Hold on here. Let's talk about Dad's Halloween costume. Do you remember your birthday party?
That was not a
That was
costume.
Halloween.
I don't think we can bring that up, Mum.
Why?
Well, go on.
Why?
Go on.
Because of what?
No, you opened the door and you had underpants on, shoes,
Socks.
and you were singing the Backstreet Boys.
Everybody. And doing this.
Yeah.
The dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Was it loaded?
Yes.
Oh my God.
You
And that
were.
was the night the nanny crawled on her hands and knees towards Dad saying, I know you've always wanted me. And I ripped the back of her head back. And then we...
Was that
covered-
where she straddled him in
Yes.
bed?
Yes.
Yes, and then we blocked her toilet
No,
up.
we blocked
she
her
had
toilet
to pee
with
on
cling film.
cellophane.
Do you remember?
Yes.
And
we
we
put-
poured beans on her. Wasn't
No,
it?
the
and
worst was
coffee.
pedigree chum.
Well
dog
done.
food.
Oh my
You
god.
were out for
okay,
the count,
wait, hold
and
on.
she was straddling you in bed.
Let's
Who
contextualize
was
this.
this?
Oh,
let's-
please.
Can
This
we-
was our last big party before we moved to America.
It was Kelly and I's joint birthday because Kelly's birthday is October 27th, mine's November 8th, and we often would do a joint Halloween-themed birthday party.
We had a huge marquee in the garden.
Yeah. We had fireworks. We
Didn't
had
we have
dance
sexy
floor.
dances?
Is that when-
And the mothers
don't-
didn't like the
I don't
dances.
think we
No,
had
it was
sexy
like-
I
no, we
dances.
didn't
missed
have
all
sex.
this.
No, you
were
were
there.
in body. You were there in body. In mind, you were somewhere bouncing off the rings of Saturn. So you...
But you were very good with the parents when they were coming to collect the children. You were so nice.
being facetious.
I'm being facetious.
Okay.
You would open the door in your underpants. And wasted, singing Backstreet Boys songs, and bringing in the parents to collect their kids. It was fabulous. And
You're
I
being
can remember,
condescending.
I know I am, and I can remember the
Fucking
kids
asshole.
coming in the kitchen going, Mum, he's singing Backstreet Boys. Please tell him to stop.
So then I was in charge of putting Dad to bed. I put Dad to bed. And then the nanny, who will remain nameless,
For legal reasons.
who will remain nameless, thanks,
Yeah,
Mum.
We're not gonna...
And she crawled on her hands and knees towards Dad and then got
Was
up.
she loaded?
Yes,
Everyone got
wasted.
drunk.
Everybody was drunk.
I think the fucking dogs got drunk at this party.
I wasn't.
No, you weren't because you were trying to hold it all together.
And then she got on top of you and straddled you and said something along the lines of, I know that you've always found me sexy. And I grabbed her by the back of the head and pulled her back. And I remember I had a red wig on.
Oh,
Yes,
know
I
this.
remember.
And I pulled her off. And then,
She was so drunk,
She blacked out, right?
blacked out.
so we were like, fuck you, you're dead to us. So Jack and I got like the cling film, put it over the toilet because we knew she was going to throw up. So if she threw up, it would come back on her. And then
That's not very nice.
Then we got
Yes, it
coffee
is.
grounds and poured it all over her, opened dog food and poured it all over her, like wet 1980s pedigree chum, like disgusting.
Stinky.
Oh, you wouldn't give it to your
and
dog
baked
now.
beans. We did baked
Baked
beans,
beans, salt and pepper that
Yeah.
we like crushed all through.
So you've been
So listen,
through
no, hold
Kelly
on,
Osbourne
listen,
for this.
listen. So she was out. I mean, just
out. And
blacked
then
out.
the next morning, Mum's like, okay, kids, let's get
It's
ready.
okay.
And we all went to our...
Sitting here. Have none of us been in that ever been in that?
Oh,
stage?
absolutely.
I've been worse.
But we're not talking about us right now. We're
We
telling a
can
story.
talk about us.
We're telling a story.
But anyways, we all went out for breakfast the next day thinking she'll be so embarrassed.
Yeah.
She won't be here when when we
that-
get back, we won't have to see her and we'll clean up the mess, whatever, and go. She's gone. We come back and she's only fucking sat in the kitchen.
No, I
Like
thought
it
she
was
left.
normal.
I thought
No.
she cleaned up and left.
She
No.
did, Kel. She did.
No,
she
she
cleaned up
dipped.
and did a runner.
Everything. I
No.
promise you.
She was back.
No. And then
That was the last
She
time
said,
we ever
And then
saw her.
no, I'll tell you when we did Ozfest at Milton
Yes.
Keynes, she turned up backstage.
Yes, she did.
She turned up
that
backstage.
gig and you said,
Yes,
fuck off.
she came, the
True
security came
Osbourne
for me and
tradition.
said, one of your old nannies is here and she's brought her friends with her. Can she come back and see you? And I'm like, who the hell would that be? So I went to the gate and it was her. And she said, oh, I'm here with all my friends.
She said, I'll be good.
Yeah, she said, I promise I'll be good. Can I come in? And I went to security out. I turned my ass and left.
Blood in, blood out.
That's it.
Aside
My
from
favorite thing is going trick-or-treating with the kids.
that, yeah.
That just seeing them get so excited over their costumes and having them like the year that Pearl was a gumball machine and ended up looking like Tekashi 6ix9ine, and we were like, what the hell have you come as?
A gumball machine.
Yeah, but she
Where
had
was
this
I?
wig on that you got her,
This
and she
rainbow
literally
rig.
looked like she was like, people were like, oh, is she Tekashi 6ix9ine? And we're like, no, she's a gumball machine.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Do you know who Takeshi 6ix9ine is?
Yes.
No,
I don't.
Okay, Takeshi 6ix9ine
Is it
is this
Takeshi or Takashi? I don't know.
Takeshi. He's this rapper from
Oh,
New York.
He's in prison.
Well, no,
He
he's not in
was.
prison.
He just keeps getting beaten up.
Well, he got out of prison because he ratted on everyone.
Yeah.
And so he got out of
Fabulous.
prison and
Not
he just gets his ass beat everywhere he goes. Like he just got beaten up in a gym and he's got this rainbow color hair and his
I've
teeth.
seen him.
Tats on the
Yeah,
face.
tats on the face. His teeth are all
Yeah.
all iced out.
He's got his hair's all multicolored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's how we're dressing him as Takeshi 6ix9ine for
No
Halloween.
way, Jack.
Yes, we are. You.
No way.
No.
Hey everyone, Jack Osbourne here, and the Osbournes podcast is sponsored by Betterhelp. I've always been intrigued by jiu-jitsu, and I've been thinking about learning something new, like creative writing. As adults, it's so easy to let that kind of curiosity slip away. Therapy can help you tap back into that sense of wonder and remind you that you're never too old to start learning something new. Therapy is not just about working through tough times, it's about rediscovering your curiosity, learning new coping skills, and becoming the best version of yourself. Therapy can help you reconnect with that sense of wonder you had as a kid, because your back-to-school era doesn't have to end after you've left school. If you've ever thought about starting therapy, BetterHelp makes it so easy. It's all online, which makes it super convenient, flexible, and fits right into your schedule. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Osbournes today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Osbournes. Hey everyone, it's Jack Osbourne here. And if you're anything like me, summer's all about soaking up those warm, sunny days. But let's be real, finding time to eat healthy when you're always on the go is not easy. That's where Factor steps in and makes life so much simpler. There's 35 different meals and over 60 add-ons to pick from each week. There's always something new to try. Factor's got everything from breakfast to dessert, with premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon. It's like having a restaurant-quality meal without any of the hassle. No shopping, no prepping, no cooking, and best of all, there's like no cleaning up. Head to factormeals.com/Osbournes50 and use code Osbournes50 to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month. That's code Osbournes50 at factormeals.com/Osbournes50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. I do believe in ghosts. I do believe in the paranormal. I don't always believe it is the spirit or consciousness of a once living human. I think it could be a bunch of different things, but I've always been one.
What do you think it could be?
With Mum, with what happened, I have chosen to believe it was some kind of dark attack.
Why couldn't it be?
Why? And why are you now laughing?
Sorry. A dark attack.
Like you said, you think about it often. What comes to mind when you think about it?
Just the fact that I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. No idea.
I go back and forth with it in the sense that
When
when you're in it, you're like this.
Seeing is believing.
Kelly's seen some shit like
That's what I'm saying. I go back and forth with it because when you're in it and you can't explain it and it's happening, you're like,
it does. That's exactly. So there's something to it.
there's definitely something to it. However,
Because
I
you
will-
want it to be.
No, Kelly was the biggest naysayer ever. She was making fun of us
Yeah.
in Ghost Hunt.
Until the two of you ran out the door of that house.
When that fucking door opened, when
yeah.
we said, if you're here, open that door.
and it just went and opened. I was in the Octagon house. I was very scared.
Yeah.
Oh, you both ran.
Oh, just did it again.
Oh, no, I'm out. Let me the out of here right now.
Out.
Where the do I get out of
Right here.
There's no way.
Yep.
Did the crew run with you?
Everybody ran.
Yeah, but that was the
that-
second time that had happened.
Yeah, and then there was, I think that the experience inside the Hale House in Heritage Square was very, it was really cool.
What about the flashlights in Virginia City?
That's true. That's true.
An hour and a half it went on.
What?
We put flashlights down and we were saying, if something's here, turn the flashlights on. And the flashlights were responding to our questions. We'd be like, hey,
A hand.
yeah, just like a little tiny like mag light. And they
It
would
was very
turn
cool.
they would turn on and off when we would ask questions.
Are you too scared to go upstairs?
It just turned on.
I need a friend to help me in this investigation.
Have you ever gone into a house where you didn't feel at ease that you wanted to get out of?
Yeah, it's called prison.
What about when we were in
bed
Nashville?
Yeah.
And that guy walked into my...
Oh, that's right.
I was asleep. And the next thing I know, I hear like the rustling, the dogs barking, Oates going crazy.
No, it was Polly. This was pre-oat.
It was Polly and Oates.
No, you didn't
Oh,
have
no,
Oat.
it was just Polly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holly, you lie.
She was going crazy. And the door opened and this guy is just standing over me.
He climbed through the balcony, right?
Yeah, he came. I don't know how he ended up because we were in the penthouse of the hotel. I don't know how he got onto the balcony and then came in the balcony door into my room, but it scared the
What
shit
did you
out of
say
me.
to him?
I just kind of like got up from the bed and he looked at me because I was like, is this a situation where I have to run? So I kind of like was like, am I going to hit him with the phone?
Remember when we were in bed and them two people came into the bed when we were on the road? And you woke up and said, what the fuck are you doing in here? Sorry,
Yeah.
Kelly.
Kelly's near murder story.
So go on.
No, and then he just left.
But what did he say to you?
Nothing.
He just looked at you like, oh, I'm in this girl's room now.
Yeah. And I'm
much.
like in my bed shitting myself.
And then our security guy somehow managed to get him.
Because he shut the door. I went straight for the phone and dialed out to let him know that somebody just tried to get in my room.
Yeah,
And
he,
then-
he caught him in the stairwell.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Did the
guy-
police get him?
Yeah, and then Kelly.
I
they-
didn't want to press charges, but the police still press charges.
I know. I thought
Too
you dropped. I
right.
thought you dropped the charges, and I think he didn't. He something.
No, because I could be really wrong saying this, but I believe in the state of Tennessee, you could end up on the registered sex offenders list because you broke into a woman's
Oh shit.
something like that.
Yeah, we should. We'll find that out.
Yeah.
Kel, what's been going on with you?
Oh.
Your life isn't that fucking boring to where
No.
you're like, oh.
No, literally, I am sat there going, I don't know what. Well, I don't want to talk about like.
The fact
Oh,
that
no.
you got my soon-to-be wife a male stripper
I know.
at her fucking bachelorette. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a hen night?
Yes,
She did. Yeah.
I threw a little hen night for Airy Jack's fiance.
Well, did it strip off?
Yes.
Yeah, his
he
name
put his
was-
dick in Aries' face.
Oh my God, that's foul.
It wasn't a naked dick,
It was still a dick.
and
Where has that
How
dick
can it
been?
be on Nike dick?
I
because he
thought
had a thong on. Did you see the video?
No, I refuse to watch the video.
Okay, good.
Was he all lumpy and big?
No, his name was Marcel. He was quite fabulous and he was really funny and he kept his cowboy boots on the whole time and it made me laugh so much.
Oh, he must have been like the cowboy in Times Square.
Marcel the Shell.
Marcel.
Did Eddie Willie out?
No, he had a thong
Willy.
on, like an underwear situation. And it was like, it literally looked like a arm coming out of his crotch area.
Why am I right now thinking of Bridesmaids when they're talking about the dick?
And
they're
they're
just
like-
like, it's just like a...
It very much was like that.
Mm.
And I have to say, Airy is a really good sport because if
I
it was
would've.
me,
Do you remember...
I think I would have headbutted somebody.
Do you remember our joint birthday and you tried to get me an old stripper
Oh my God.
and I literally nearly walked out of the party?
No,
I got Daddy and all
No.
that.
She got
No, do you-
Mum said to me one birthday, she goes, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, "Get me a stripper." She said, "Oh," I thought she was going to say, "Fuck off." And she says, "Okay." I'm in this club and suddenly these two ginormous breasts wrap around my face. I'm going, I can smell the fucking armpits, and I'm going, what the fuck is this? And she's got this 300-pound fucking stripper.
Hey, listen, there's a flavor of ice cream for everyone
I
out there.
agree.
Fuck you know.
But anyway, the stripper from our joint birthday was, just so people know, Jack and I's birthdays fall very close to each other. So sometimes we do a joint celebration. And my 21st, your 20th, we had a party in London, and
It was fucking mental.
and it was Chavs and Slag themed.
Yep. Amy Winehouse was there.
It was so
That was the
fun.
first time I met her. She's like, "I'm your sister's best mate," and I was like, "Hi, who are you?" Because I didn't know who she was yet. It wasn't like she was Amy fucking Winehouse yet. And I was like, "This girl's terrifying." And you guys fucking drank the bar dry. I was there with like 10 of my friends who were just drinking beers, and then afterwards you're like, "So we're gonna split that bar tab?" And I'm like, "What?" It was like a 20,000-pound bar tab, and I'm like, "No."
I remember that night so well. And do you remember the
Is
stripper
that the one that tied his willy
around his wrist?
Yes.
Do you
And
want to
then-
know the
fuck you
time?
know,
Yeah.
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 But the stripper that showed up for Jack, she showed up and she had her daughter's daughter in the car, and she was really, really old, and she had a muumuu on.
What's a
And
muumuu?
A muumuu is like a
a
tent dress.
Like a
sheet.
shirt dress.
Oh, yeah.
And like, think Mama Cass, like a muumuu.
I
Yeah.
used to
And-
wear them.
And
I'm wearing one right now. This is a muumuu.
I want to wear one.
and I felt so guilty. We just paid her and sent her home.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the right thing to do. But because if we would have, if you actually would have utilized her services, I probably would not ever speak to you ever again.
I think I've decided what I want for Christmas.
What?
Oh, here we go.
Plastic surgery.
Oh, fuck.
Plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Kelly, don't stop.
Well, I just think it's my
Would-
time.
Too early.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you were
No.
what? How old were you when you first started your journey down the road of cosmetic surgery?
Early 40s.
Okay, well, Kelly's
Hello.
39.
Can you fucking believe it?
39, nearly 40. 40's right around the corner.
I know. I'm not like bummed out about it. I'm excited because I feel like when you're 40, you get respected more.
You know what weirds me out about as I get older is like you start to kind of go, oh wait, like I'm at the halfway point, or I'm a you kind of, it just freaks me out a little bit. Like I'm like, shit, like
It makes me feel like I haven't done enough.
yeah.
Tell you what, when you get to 40, the engine starts to get faster. Your speed it goes by so quickly.
Yeah.
And every 10 years after that, picks up more speed. And suddenly you're 75. And you go, how the fuck did I get here?
Mm.
And then you start to go, fucking, I ain't got that much time left.
Yeah, well, it's that thing of like you can't waste, don't waste a day.
No.
Like that's why I always get bummed out at you when you're
things
like,
that-
oh, I'm just in bed.
Things that used to bother you don't bother you. I just want to have a simple existence now.
I feel like Mom has earned the right to spend as much time as she wants in bed.
Thank
Just
you.
saying.
Sure, but like
Mm-hmm.
then go to bed at like 7 or 8 and stay in bed until.
Well, who's going to watch all the TikTok videos with her and stay up all night watching TV?
Him, I bet go to bed at like
Him?
7 or 8.
Who's him?
Our Father.
Who art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Getting old's weird. Getting like grey hair. That's weird.
Do you think you'll look like Santa one day?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna dye my hair. I'm not gonna do any of that.
Isn't it weird how two things
You're not going to dye your hair at all?
No.
got fucked up?
What?
That hair doesn't stay the same color, and that teeth, you only get
One set.
really one set, because the first is just a joke. So it's like one set of teeth.
I think it's because
That somebody fucked up with
Didn't
that.
they recently figure out a way that your mouth can regrow a tooth?
yes, I read something that they've cracked it to where you can regenerate teeth.
That'd save a lot of problems.
Yeah, but all of a sudden you're going to see the dentist industry being like, but we cannot allow it.
Could you
You know
imagine? That
that,
would
yeah.
be like my nightmare, having to regrow a tooth.
Do you know why-
Anything to do with the dentist is still like...
Do you know why I hate going to the dentist?
Why?
It's not that I don't like, I actually go very regularly. Like I go 2 to 3 times a year for a cleaning. I hate the upsell.
Oh, they're always trying to get you to do something.
Oh my God, the upsell at the dentist drives me nuts. Like, oh, welcome.
Do you know that they don't do that to me?
Well, because I think they're just amazed that you're actually in the chair.
But what do you mean? Oh, you need this doing.
Oh, you
if
should
you
do-
had this colored teeth or a fang or
Oh,
something.
have you tried this night guard? Have you tried Invisalign? Have we got to do the deep cleaning on you? Well, what's the deep cleaning? It's an additional $1,200. And you're like,
What's a deep clean?
but they use some kind of like sonic thing above your gum line. It's like some fucking thing. And I'm like,
I'd do it.
sure, every couple years, but like I like religiously brush my teeth.
No, if there's an option to go deeper and be cleaner, I'm going to take it.
I
In
wish
that
that
sense.
you
Oh my
could
God, that
take
sounded
them
so
out.
fucking wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna just gloss over that one.
I missed it.
Please don't put that in.
Flying
we
over
are
my
so
head.
putting that in.
Please don't
that's
put
the
that
only
in.
soundbite we're using from this. They're gonna just see a TikTok video. There's an option to go deeper and cleaner. I'm in.
I meant for my mouth in like cleaning.
Yes, Kelly, for your mouth.
Do you remember the stripper from the end of Oz's party?
I think it's
A
probably
cup and saucer.
it's probably illegal for us to share
dropped
those
a cup and
stories.
saucer out of her old fanny Annie.
I remember we got one for my
like
old
this.
assistant.
I don't like this.
I got one for my old
I'm like
assistant.
looking for help from my team. I'm like,
No,
can-
listen to
Listen.
you fucking brought up the stripper
I
because
didn't.
you brought the stripper.
I did myself.
I remember getting one for old Tony when he used to work for me.
Yeah.
And this chick bent over and fucking flies come out.
Shut the
No,
fuck up.
there was
way.
2 flies whizzing round her ass.
Oh
And he went
God.
and kissed her ass afterwards.
No, I hate this.
No, the flies didn't come out of her ass.
They did.
They smelt. They smelt and
stop
came
it.
from nowhere. You
Stop.
know when you've
Do
got
you know what her
fruit?
name was? Her name was Buzzy.
You know when you've got fruit in a kitchen and suddenly flies appear? That was like she
Her name
bent
was-
over and
Her name
flies
was
came.
Buzzy.
I can't do this. Please. Yeah.
Has anyone ever drugged you?
Yeah, me.
Fair play.
No, honestly though, like
When you didn't know it.
Oh, only me. And,
Well, no, but like, did someone ever like drop you a Mickey or like?
no,
Wow.
I didn't know that been
I-
generous friends.
accidentally drank a drink that I didn't know had been laced with LSD, and it was like
LSD, once you start having bad trips on that
it
stuff,
was fucking horrible, and I will never do it again. But I kept looking at Omar, and his skin was glowing like gold, and he got really upset with me.
But that's just Omar. Omar's a beautiful golden god.
He is a golden god, and he was glowing like gold. And then I was obsessed with things and sizes and shapes and all this stuff. And I kept looking at his nose, and I kept looking at my foot. And then I'd look at his nose, and I'd look at my foot. And then I figured out that my big toe was the same size as his nostril. And while he was asleep, I put my toe in his nose, and he went fucking nuts at me. Would Kelly ever consider singing with Ozzy again? I would love to see this happen.
absolutely got a right song.
Yeah, but I will say, I was saying this before, the only problem we have is that sometimes when Dad and I were singing together, when we were doing changes, we would get really emotional and start crying and not be able to get through the song. So that is something that
Is watching the basement tapes when you're seeing a lot of yourself like doing music and touring and promoting and in the studio, has that made you have you
it's
had
definitely made me miss it.
Okay, have you thought about maybe getting back in the game?
I've definitely thought about it. I've definitely thought about what my life would have been like if I didn't stop. It's definitely a regret.
Yeah.
Will I do anything about that regret? I don't know.
How come you did decide to stop?
She was a rebel.
Drugs.
Were you busy? I mean, because busy was a big part of it because you were doing so much TV at the time.
I was doing so much TV. I was doing so much touring and so much publicity and so many interviews, and I wanted to go out and have fun. Can you hear my trousers in the microphone?
Yeah, I can.
I don't have headphones on, but I can hear. What are you wearing? Are you wearing like, what the fuck?
Thank you. My PVC trousers.
They're
I've
cute.
just realized that they're not the most appropriate
Why are
thing
you
to
wearing-
wear on a podcast.
What inspired PVC Tuesdays? Or Wednesday? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? It's
Tuesday.
Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. If you feel fuzzy,
Fuzzy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
you know.
describe those as fuzzy.
if you're feeling it.
Oh, we're drifting again. We're drifting.
But there are certain like pieces of art, items of clothing, accessories that when I see them or I touch them, they make my heart beat faster because I think they're so beautiful. And you can really appreciate the way that the craftsmanship that went into it, how long it must have taken someone to make, and all of that I find really interesting. A jacket is not just a jacket. It's more than that. And that's why I like it so much, and that's also why I like shopping so much.
Yeah,
Forever.
if you
But there's
appreciate
shopping and there's
beautiful
fucking
things, beautifully
shopping.
made things.
There's shopping and shopping.
Yeah.
You are a pretty prolific shopper, man.
I've never known anyone to do the damage that you can do in like 10 minutes.
You're pretty good though yourself.
I was taught very well by
I
the
remember one
master.
time I was sat at your computer at your house in London, in the kitchen, you know, the one that was right off the kitchen, and I was like doing email, and I looked and I saw a receipt from Chanel, and it was for £66,000 from Chanel.
Yes.
Pounds. And I looked at it, and you'd bought everything, everything you bought multiples of in all the different colors.
Yeah.
But like Incubus and System of a Down were like baby bands then.
Yeah.
They were like, they'd just been signed.
And they were like our big brothers Incubus were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great guys.
We had so
Great,
much fun
great
with
guys.
them.
Well, no, I mean, speaking of that, no one realizes, but Incubus played on your very first song.
Yeah. It was
Papa
Mikey and
Don't
Jose
Yeah.
played all the instruments on Papa Don't Preach and helped me do my very first single.
Yeah. It's a little.
And what single got you number one?
Well, and what single got you a number one?
Yeah, okay. Rephrase. What single got us number one?
Changes.
There you
That
go.
was great.
It was such fun in those days.
Why-
It was so
yeah,
different.
it was great.
It was that bag full of poop on the bus thrown in.
That was one of my friends. And she had this whole thing where she's like, if I hold it, I'm going to get sick and then throw up, and I can't throw up. And I was like, you're not going to throw up from not shitting. You're fine. And she had this whole panic attack. So we ended up having to like a full-blown panic attack because she needed to shit. And so we put a bin bag inside the toilet on the bus. And just so everyone knows is that the number one rule of the road is that you cannot poo on the tour bus.
Unless it's a specific toilet, which this one wasn't.
This was not. And so she shit in the bag, and then we wrapped it up. And then somehow it kind of became a sick, fucked up game where the bus driver ended up getting almost slapped around the head with this bag of shit, and he went insane.
Our bus.
He
was-
stopped the bus on the freeway, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
No,
So-
you threw it onto somebody's windscreen.
Some-
No, that was not. It was not shit on someone's windscreen.
No, they
it was
threw food
It was
out.
the salad dressing that had oil in it.
And didn't they call the police?
Yes.
Yes, and I said I had nothing to do with it because I was like, guys, I don't think you should do that.
And Nick Core came out and dealt with it, right?
Yeah. So
I remember.
Because you saw us running down the freeway.
no, they were on the plane. It wasn't. We had
No,
two
what
buses.
was the time when
We were on a bus.
You were on another.
when Dad was on a bus and he saw us running away from the bus driver because he said he was going to whoop us with his belt.
It was. We had our own bus.
But
A kid's bus with
you had
no
fun.
adult supervision.
So you had fun, didn't
We
you?
had a great fucking
It was the
time.
best fucking summer. Our bus was janky and old. It was a fucking Eagle from the 70s.
No, it wasn't
yes, it
that
was.
old.
It was.
It wasn't that.
It
old.
had a bit
Do
of
you
a-
really think Mum would have put us in an old shitty bus?
No,
Mom.
I wouldn't.
Excuse me. I remember this bus. It was really old, but it had a redo, and that's why you took it.
I don't
Okay.
remember it being that. I remember it being
Well,
almost
at least
identical.
it had a redo.
And then as time went on, it was the kids' bus and then Amy's bus.
Yeah.
Because she wanted nothing to do with us. So she had
Yeah.
her own bus. And then we had the crazy kid bus.
And as time went on, there was less and less and less supervision until there was just no adult on the bus.
And
with
then
us.
Big Dave.
And then we had Big Dave. And then it got too crazy not having adult supervision. So Mum pulled in Big Dave.
I remember one of the very last like fist fights you and I had.
Jack, it was so bad you beat the shit out of me.
And you pulled a chunk of my hair
Here we
out.
go again.
Like it was like a foot,
And
like
they're
a
off.
baseball-sized
Fucking
chunk of my hair. I'm not fighting with her. We're just talking about a fight we had.
That's how
Oh,
it
yes,
starts.
it does.
You two can fucking talk.
Nostrils are fucking flaring here.
We're going to start this episode off with a bit of housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. This is the interrupt button. Kelly, I'm handing it to you. When you are interrupted, or if anyone gets interrupted,
okay.
that's what has to happen now. So
You guys get prepared to get buzzed because you interrupt me every time I open my mouth. We
Done.
certainly did have some fun.
we fucking did.
Right.
Although I would never let my daughters have the kind of fun we had.
No, I wouldn't. When Mum
Fucking-
was like,
I'll send them to military
when Mum
school.
was talking about the other question, where she was like,
What?
Why am I
she
reading
goes-
that? You
I
read
can
it.
remember.
I can't read it.
I can remember Friday
Kelly,
night.
Kelly.
Friday night.
You broke it. Hit it again.
I can remember on Friday nights
he's still talking.
being in bed and that fucking slide whatever machine. And it was like that hockey thing, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I got Sydney little cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, and he put them on to meet Dolly, and Dolly was so amazing. They always say, don't meet your idols, but I say don't meet your idols unless it's Dolly Parton because she does not disappoint.
No, she's amazing. She's just an amazing woman.
And I was literally in awe of her, and I learned so many things in that 24 hours that I want to start doing that she does.
She was responsible for Miley's getting herself scarred.
Yeah, she's Miley's fairy godmother. That's what they say. It was
Talking
just
of
awesome.
Miley, she was. I thought she looked good on the Grammys last night.
Oh my god, her body looked just like she looked so
But let
hot.
me tell you something. She did the best live performance of the evening. She's got an edge. She's sexy. She's got it all going on. And I think that she really stole it for me.
I thought
I
she
didn't
was
see much
amazing.
of it, but
Great.
I watched her. So she did good. She was all right, good.
Oh, she was phenomenal. She was sassy. You know, she was just really good. She goes at the end, when her song, Flowers, won Song of the Year, she was saying she hoped there wasn't people that she forgot to thank. She says, but one thing I did forget was my underwear. She looked great.
And it
She
was
wrote to the song, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
That's great.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
know.
good. Well done. Well done.
Yay,
Yeah.
Miley.
Well, one for Miley.
It was, I have to say, like, going back to Dolly, because we have to, I learned so much about what she does and how she lives her life that I want to start doing. She gets up at 3:00 in the morning. That's too early for me. But I'm definitely going to start getting up earlier. And she does her meditation and her routine, does some songwriting every single day.
I prefer to go to bed earlier and get up earlier.
Me too. Me too.
Oh no, I prefer to go to
You're a
bed
night
late.
owl.
I'm a night owl.
Oh, you sleep all day and awake all night.
That's great. I think that's the way.
You're a vampire, Mom. It was so cool, and they were so nice to me, and it was.
And Nashville's great.
I love Nashville. Nashville
Friendly, nice.
gave me faith in
What natural what?
Nashville.
Oh, not.
It gave me faith in mankind again because everybody has manners there, and everybody was so nice, and they called me ma'am, and it was just like I had the best time.
Did you get you on film at her studios? Right?
Yeah, Dolly's got her own studios, which is a TV studio, a recording studio.
She's got a theme park as well.
She's got Dollywood. Do you know that Dolly Parton has the biggest brand in the entire world?
Brenda.
She's got
Everything.
cake mix. She's got, there's the doggy clothing. And my favorite part of the...
Was her husband there?
I didn't see him, no, but apparently he was. But anyway, when...
I feel, could I just say, I'm at a tennis match.
Kelly, any plans for your birthday?
Absolutely none.
Could you put your birthday hat on though?
Yes,
yeah,
I
put
will.
your little birthday hat on.
Happy birthday to you.
If I can get it on.
There you go.
Oh, it's so cute.
Happy birthday.
What am I doing? Well, it's the last year of my 30s.
Yeah.
It's like
Which
that
is
meme I sent you.
terrifying.
That guy's
I know,
name was
asshole.
Jolly, something Jolly.
It wasn't Dom Jolly. Well, we're talking about Kelly's birthday.
I'm still trying to think of that fucking guy's name.
My team and I are all going to dinner tomorrow. And then
What do you want to accomplish in your last year of being
last
in
year
your
of
30s?
39, probably I might. No.
What?
Have another baby.
No, I'm going to do that when in my 40s.
Why wait?
Why wait? Because I want a baby in the house for as long as possible.
That's
Well,
why you have
two.
more.
Have two babies. You don't want to wait. Do it now.
Just knock it out. Just do it.
Just do
Really?
it.
It's much
yeah,
easier having
really.
closer
You're a
in
brother,
age.
Sid.
Because here's the thing. Here's what I will tell you. It's better to have them closer in age because you're gonna like get used to like a whole routine with like Sid is like a toddler and as being a little young dude, and then all of a sudden you're gonna inject a baby and it's gonna throw it all on the head, and it's just a lot. So if you just kind of go, all right, he's still a baby. I'll have another baby while he's a baby. So I'm just dealing with two babies. Better
Definitely.
than yeah.
Well, anyways, I don't really care about my birthday anymore because I have Sydney's birthday to plan, and it's his first birthday, less than a week after mine.
Yay.
And
2 days before mine. Now I
Yeah.
get a get out of jail free card for my birthday for the rest of my life.
so I've been planning his birthday party,
On
and we did the
Christmas,
last
on
run through.
birthdays.
Because you're Scrooge. You fucking hate
I
Christmas.
fucking
But if
hate-
you forget Dad on Christmas, he remembers.
He does.
But yeah, I've been planning baby Sydney's birthday, and
Who are the performers?
the Beat Buds.
Yeah, I know those guys. Yeah,
The the Beat Buds, and we have instead of doing the animals this year, I did something that I think they're gonna like more.
What is it?
I have a slime station.
Oh,
Where you can make
well,
your
we
own
know
slime.
Andy's
Andy's
gonna
be up in there,
love
like,
that.
fucking- yeah.
So I think that they'll be excited for that.
Cool.
The first thing that all the parents asked me when I told them that I was planning Sydney's birthday party was, is there going to be a bar?
And that wasn't funny.
I tell you what else I forgot to talk about.
What?
I got new teeth.
Oh, let's see. Fabulous.
My from being pregnant, I lost all the enamel on my teeth.
What did I do?
So it's not like veneers, but it kind of is. It's called a lens, and they put lenses over my front teeth.
So you can see through your teeth.
No, it's
So you read the paper like this.
no, it's like this new.
They
dental
look good.
thing, and-
They look really good. And by the way, I was reading comments about you yesterday. Actually, Kelly has not had any plastic surgery.
I know. Why am
And
I not allowed to
Osbournes-
just look good?
And then Osbournes don't lie about shit like that because it's no big deal. But
No.
it just so happens she hasn't.
Okay, we can talk about what I want done if you want.
What would you do?
Just, okay, so when I turn my neck sometimes, I think it's looking like one of those necks that eventually will look like a vagina.
Osbourne neck.
I don't want a vagina neck. So,
What the fuck is a vagina neck?
like, where it
It's
gets
just
like...
so-
Oh shit.
So I don't want that. And I feel like it's starting.
Okay.
So I send you pictures of it all the time. And you say, stop sending me these pictures. But that is the one thing that I'd want to do. And then sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, the ponytail lift that people do.
Oh,
Maybe.
you're going to be
You
one
don't.
of those
You want to
sisters
hold on.
with
You want
the
to hold
almond
on.
eyes.
No,
to
but
something.
I won't do that because A, I'm scared. B, I couldn't handle the pain.
For what?
For a facelift.
Oh, you don't need a fucking facelift.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was going to do something,
Yeah.
I would do the ponytail lift. I'm 40 years old now. Well, this year. I think that's also something, Mum, that people can't get their head around. Is that they see me as a child. I'm not allowed to be an adult woman. I'm not allowed to be a woman, and I'm not allowed to be pretty. And I don't know why.
You're not pretty. You're beautiful.
Thank you, Dada.
Yes, I agree with that.
But it's like people, they just shit on it every single
Oh,
time.
fuck
I don't think
everybody.
the
I
fucking.
don't. I know I looked good last night, so I don't care. But it's interesting. They don't let Khloe Kardashian be pretty either, even though she looks great now and she had an amazing glow up. And
Glow up?
Yeah, that's what they call it, Mum.
Oh.
And
You're still friendly with them.
I mean, they're so polite and nice, and that when we see each other out, it's always like a hi, catch up. How are you doing? But we don't. Our paths don't really cross that much.
I thought you were friendly with Kim.
Kim, yeah, Kim's lovely. I love Kim. I really do. I think that she's a nice person. And she was always really, really nice to me. I'll never forget when I was struggling with my weight one time and she offered to take me to the gym and help me. And I just thought that was like, she didn't have to do that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And she was, we were in Mr. Chow's eating dinner and she was so lovely to me.
I'd have eaten more.
But she was, and you just don't forget things like that. Everybody has something. I have a lot of the alphabet. I think that I qualify for every letter if you're going to go through it in...
Well, I made a profession out of it, being nuts.
Yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
that's true.
You found a
But
way
you're
to.
not
I mean,
normal.
when I was young, we never went to therapy or psychiatry or antidepressants. I mean, the one thing about antidepressants, it kills your sex drive instantly when you're on
Oh,
it.
for fuck's sake.
No, I'm telling you, it's a part of what, you go on an antidepressant, and most of them have a bad your sex drive goes.
Is that specifically for men or men and women?
I think it's for both men and women. But it's not guaranteed. It's just a possible side effect.
No, it's guaranteed. You say,
Okay, but then
Dad's basically saying, I took antidepressants and it took my sex drive away.
everyone, British, for everyone that I've ever taken, has just killed it.
when you guys were growing up, what if someone went crazy or had any kind of mental health issue, what was the how did that work?
Lobotomy.
You didn't hear anything about it. They just were like, disappeared.
Electric shock treatment.
A lot of electric shock treatment and a lot of
But
lobotomies
it
and a lot of
it
men.
wasn't taught.
Oh,
but
for fuck's sake.
it wasn't discussed. It wasn't discussed much.
No, people didn't talk about it to their friends or, distant relatives. But it was, there were so many mental homes. Look how many mental homes there were here that are closed
Well,
down.
look at Welder's house.
Look at
It's
what
a
men
it
used
was
to
a
do to
mental
women.
home.
Oh my God, I am no longer talking in this fucking podcast.
If
I am no longer talking. I fucking give up.
If you could talk through the medium of mime, it would.
I actually give up. Every single week, every time I open up my mouth, one of you, usually you, I love you, you're my favorite, but you, are talking over me. They gave me a fucking button so that I could press it when you guys start talking over me,
Well,
and
shut
it
up,
doesn't work.
Knock, knock.
I'm not falling for this.
Knock, knock.
Oh, here we go. Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh, fuck off.
Moo. I don't interrupt you. I let you speak.
Oh, okay, let's just do this. You first.
Thank
Nobody
you.
speak.
Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
Delicious combination or a culinary crime?
Oh, yeah, okay, I can do that.
I wouldn't, but
Because
I don't like the combo.
when we used to go to Germany, we'd have toast. We'd bring a pineapple on toast and cheese on top of like a square of cheese on top. That's kind of like what a pizza would taste like.
I think it's a culinary crime.
See, I'm not into...
I like the fact that it's unusual. I always just said to Mum, it would be great if they had a new taste, a new food.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting when you start doing things like that. No, I didn't go head over heels about it, but it was an interesting thing.
I don't know. I just no.
The one thing I think should be banned on pizza is fucking anchovies.
Ah, fucking hating anchovy. Who wants to eat a hairy fish?
I know. I used to know this guy. He's a lover of fucking anchovy.
Oh God, my dad used to.
I think they're disgusting. I think they stink.
Anchovies,
They smell like a
rotten.
cat's ass.
I smell like an old clitoris.
Ma, Dad, please.
Oh no, it's definitely pussy ass. Couldn't do it.
Also, can I just say about pineapple? I don't like pineapple because it makes the roof of my mouth itch.
Yeah,
Itch.
sometimes
And
it does me.
Makes me fucking itch. And I don't like the way men talk about pineapples and drinking pineapple juice.
Men talk about.
Well, you should love
pineapples?
this one, Mom, because it is sex talk. Because all kids go around saying like, yeah, I've been drinking my pineapple juice. Come suck my dick. Because it's supposed to make your semen taste like pineapple.
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck off. What a load of bollocks.
This is what people say, Mum. This is what people say. I'm trying to think of like any stand. I mean, I had a really great New Year's with Amy Winehouse one year.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
At the short, what was it? The
No, we
Hawley
ended up.
Arms?
No, we started at the Hawley, but we ended up getting her and I got a room at the Dorchester, and then we got kicked out of the Dorchester and went to the Hilton
Oh,
because it's right next door.
I know.
And it was a really.
Why did you get kicked out of the Dorchester, Kelly?
I'm not saying
I think you can. The statute of limitations is over.
because we trashed the room.
Oh, nice.
Not
Very
intentionally,
nice.
like I'm going to break this. It was
Yeah.
that we had a party in there and it just got
destroyed.
Would that classify as one of the
Why
most...
does it smell like shit?
What?
I don't know. There's probably a dog that has shit. Are you sniffing if you
Your
shit?
dog's here.
No, I'm smelling my perfume.
Have you...
Dad, that was you.
I haven't done it. Oh, it's not me, I swear. I would claim that.
Is it the underwear from the woman that we...
So what are we talking about now?
New Year's.
New Year's. What about resolutions then?
Ooh,
I think they're just
yeah.
a giant letdown.
Oh, please.
I
Every year.
do like to stop and think about things that I do in 2003 that I don't, or 2023 that I don't want to do necessarily in 2024. That's something that I do
Like what?
like a little inventory of myself and like behaviors and see if there's things that I need to work on more.
Can I give you something for a New Year's resolution?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
Just answer an email.
I'm really good. I'm trying.
Just answer an email.
You know,
How about
it's
this?
not the way
Every-
to get hold of me.
Every third email. Just every third one.
I don't see them.
Kelly's.
So right now, my son doesn't have a double-barreled last name. But after lots of eye-opening conversations and some couples therapy, he has seen the light, and we are going to legally change our son's name to have both of our last names.
Well, it's in his favour.
I know we both made our child, so they should have both of our last names.
Yeah.
Not one is
so
more important than the other, but you have to remember, Sid comes from a really traditional English family.
My father's name was John Mike Thomas. His father was John.
It's
I'm
a
John.
very dated thing. It's a very, very
don't
dated mentality.
Don't even get me started, Mum, because it goes Sid's dad, then Sid, and now our son. But Sid told me that his grandfather had the same name, but he didn't. His grandfather's name was Fred. Fred! So why is my son the fourth? My son should be the third.
Oh, but the first, the second, the third, the fourth, what a load of bollocks, because your child is an individual. It's not the third of anything.
It drives
He's his
me
own person.
crazy. And it is the only, like, we don't fight, but that is the only thing that we have had, like, an all-out, like, fight over.
We're all so individual, and the thing is, you look at a child, what is that child? What name suits that child? I don't like to name a child before it's born.
But I love Sid's name. Don't get me wrong. I love my baby's name now. He is a Sydney.
No, Sydney's a great name.
He
Sydney
is a Sydney. I don't
name.
mind the name that he has his name Sid. I don't mind that they have the same middle name. I just mind.
You would. I think it's kind of crazy that the person who grew that child inside them doesn't have a say in,
I had literally no say. And the other thing that got me is that I feel that it was more about pleasing his family than it was about pleasing me.
I'll tell you why.
I'm his partner.
How's my baby?
Yeah,
Good.
Kelly, welcome back.
Thank you. I just got back from Atlanta where I was filming a secret project.
Oh,
and
super secret.
I'm really, really excited about it. It was so much fun to film.
Nice.
And I just had the best time. And I took the baby and it was really
She
awesome.
set up a playground in the car park, swings,
yeah,
whole 9 yards.
Did they do that for you, or
No,
did you?
I did it. Yeah, so I set up a little outside of my trailer. I set up a playground. I got the swing off of Amazon, and then the foam floor, like the padding, and set up a whole area for him. And he loved it. He had his little playground area, and then he had a different one inside my trailer. And
Fun.
That's
Yeah.
really good. I must say, he's happy to see everybody when he comes here.
he's so happy.
Yeah, he's a happy
is.
baby.
He's a happy soul.
And I think that's like the nicest compliment anybody can ever give you is that your child is happy.
Happy.
Yeah.
It is.
It's better than your child being mental.
Moving
Talking
right
about food,
along.
it was good to see everybody on my birthday. Thank you for all the gifts and
Yeah.
things.
Wait, did you try out the pillow?
Yes.
Was it good?
I don't know what you do with it, to be honest with you.
Well, you just use it as a pillow in the bath.
That's what I did.
Was it comfortable?
Not really. It was. It's a pillow.
I thought it was going to be some life-changing bath
No,
experience.
maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Did you have the one pillow behind your knees and then the big one behind your back?
No, I was trying to make a 4-poster bed at the bath.
The duvet got a little heavy when it got wet.
Okay, what about this one? This one I have such a strong opinion on. The tooth fairy. Is it encouraging imagination or setting unrealistic expectations?
Oh, stop it.
It's
fantasy.
I think it's so important to have these things as children. I don't,
Innocence.
It's-
Innocence.
it's excitement. It's traditional.
It's a game you play.
And people say this about Santa Claus too. I'm not teaching my son or my daughter about Santa Claus. I'm like, you fucking rub your body with crystals and put oils all over yourself, thinking that that's gonna fucking heal you from some shit or protect you from evilness. But you won't let your child believe in fucking Santa Claus. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Did you? Okay, so go on, Kel. What were you saying?
I was gonna say that I'm out of. The one place where I don't think AI belongs is in music, because that's what makes music so special. There's a short amount of time that you have in your life, and that is that you can make music. And your music is your art, your talent, your sound. You can change.
It's meant to be your creation.
Yeah, it's your creation. And when a computer is now doing that for you, it takes away all of it. And I think it's wrong. But then again, if you see it in movies, I think it's awesome because you get to bring back people who are no longer here.
Yeah, but what about people in the music game that are not?
Yeah, but they're not alive. How the fuck do you know that that is what they wanted to say?
But it's just like I don't know.
I feel like if they're like, God forbid anything ever happened to you and somebody put out an AI Ozzy album,
Well-
it would be so hard to listen to and so
I have heard a track. Didn't you play?
Yeah, did you hear the track that I played? It was the AI Aussie track.
Have you heard the AI Aussie one of him singing Britney Spears?
No, I heard Shania Twain.
I saw the Britney Spears one. It's really good.
Well, I'm cringing at all of this.
You guys are nuts. What's your biggest fashion faux pas, do you think?
What's my biggest?
Fashion faux pas, but you look back on it and you're like, why did I do that?
Oh,
Platform boots. Fuck, you know. I look at some of the old stage and I go, what the fuck was I thinking?
But I think they look so cool in the pictures.
Oh, no.
I think you look so cool.
For carnival boots.
What about you, Mum?
I think in the 80s, the hair like this, and it was
Farrah
very
Fawcett
big,
hair?
Chicken and
and the
chips in
big
them.
shoulder pads.
Chicken and chips in the basket.
That's what we lived off in the 80s.
I think my biggest fashion faux pas was when I shaved my head
Oh,
because I looked like a genderless baby that was a bit fat.
I mean, then you had tattoos.
And then I tattooed my head just to, really
To really rub it in.
really rub it in
Yeah.
and really prove the point.
More we go, more we do. Oh no, what's it gonna? The worse you'd get. So you just, I can't. If you saw us going, fuck, you'd go and have 3 tattoos on your head. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying about Sid. Well,
Let's hope he doesn't rebel.
Oh, he's going to. Every kid does.
Go on.
But yeah, I do think my shaved head was... And at the time, I thought I looked
to be honest,
so
it didn't
cool.
look that bad.
I thought I
got
looked
used-
so cool. But
I got used to it after a while.
I did look like a genderless baby.
Yeah.
Another thing that's really important is because of AI now, it's really important to have a very secret safe word that you have with your family.
Yeah.
Because
That's
AI
a
is
really good point.
it's something that like we have in our family. I feel like we all should have one. Because when
What is
people
that, Kel?
a safe word, because what they do is they get your voice and they will call your parents and pretend that they've kidnapped you and extort you for money. But if you have a safe word,
So it's
where,
bollocks.
or whatever it may be, like watermelon,
Yeah.
if that safe word isn't said or you can't get that word out of them, then you know that it's fake.
Yeah. Yeah, you do like a, yeah.
It's just a security word.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very
Yeah, I think, that's a really good point. Yeah, I never even thought of that. So what do you want for Christmas? Come clean at the car wash.
Okay, so one is the Schiaparelli jacket, which is like
How much is that?
$8,000.
Okay.
Which I don't think I'm going to get.
What is it?
So if you get her that jacket, get me the drone and the binoculars.
Right, okay.
I wanted to get you the binoculars. No, I wanted to get you the distancy thing.
No,
The
it's a
thing
drone.
is, you've got to get it all out. Because if everybody says, I'll buy them the binoculars, and you get 4 sets of binoculars.
I'd be thinking like this.
No,
I-
he
I-
would have the girls, all of you in
I
line.
do see with them thermal binoculars.
Yeah.
I've got night vision, but it's not the same.
No, thermal's a game changer.
Yeah.
It's all the rage now. Night visions.
Kel, I like what we want.
Okay,
And then-
so
and
your
then-
jacket.
And then a new Bottega.
What's that? Like
A
a place where you
handbag.
buy like meat,
God.
like a deli.
No, it's a handbag.
I tell you what,
What? A bodega?
Bottega.
do you have
Oh.
a specific make? Because there's going to be different ones. Which
Yeah,
is
no,
You
I
know,
said.
we have it all that Jack wants.
Oh, yeah. I have it all on here.
So wait, what's a bag? Is that
Yeah.
like okay? And then what else?
There's these boots that I love.
Are they made for walking?
No.
No, Mom hates them. I
They're
think.
ridiculous boots.
Oh, are you getting the big rubber cartoon boots?
No, I hate those. They're these boots that Louis Vuitton made, and they're meant to make your legs look like doll legs.
It's a black shoe with a white sock and then flesh. It looks like a prosthetic leg.
Yes.
And that's
You
what
got
Kelly
magic
wants.
legs.
Yes, I want fucking magic legs. They are amazing, and
magic.
because
legs.
I
What
haven't
the
seen anybody wear
Does
them
that
right.
mean you don't have to
fuck
shave
are
your
magic
legs?
No.
There, these I will have
This
magic legs
boot-
if I get these
These boots look like prosthetic legs, and Kelly wants
What
them.
the fuck would anybody want to have fake legs, boots looking like fake legs.
I don't
I
know.
think they're so cool.
In case you were a pirate.
But what do they? I'm explaining.
Ozzy, if you could imagine
I'll show you
Show
a
them
picture.
Sure.
they are ridiculous.
They're not.
Listen, Mum, you don't understand. Fashion is in the
Oh,
eye
yeah,
of
a
the beholder.
prosthetic leg?
And that episode we did about the robots and fucking AI.
Yeah, can you imagine what they're going to have us all dressed like?
I saw somebody last night having a boxing match with a,
Robot.
yeah.
That's going to go well until they put
Can you
machine-
imagine when the robots get their union together?
Oh, that's right.
The robot
Here you go.
union, no punching us anymore.
Are you ready, Dad? Oh, shit. Hold on.
And then they're going to...
That's the boot.
Das Boot?
Okay.
Let me see.
I think they're so
see it?
cool. So,
So like a Wellington.
It does look like a prosthetic leg.
Yeah.
It does. That's it.
I think they're so cool.
But that's not
But why not-
somebody with a
why
pair
not-
of socks and shoes on. That's
why not just get a sock and a shoe
and wear it.
and wear a skirt?
What a,
Because it doesn't look as cool.
Okay.
so a boot that looks like a leg.
Yeah.
It's like leg lamp. It's leg lamp from A Christmas
No,
Story.
literally.
You want leg lamp?
Yep.
Oh my god.
So if
I
you,
think that's
so if
so
you buy,
cool.
so when you wear them out, you can put a lamp on it. So
Yeah. Kelly wants leg lamp.
Discover more shows and exclusive series at osbornemediahouse.com.